Interesting to see. Start of the first term, second semi-final, Werribee Centrals and Bellpost Hill. Here at St Albans Reserve, and the umpire throws the ball in the end. Symes gets it down easily. Hall runs off that wing and gets right through the middle, and will get the first kick with his right boot across half forward towards Burke. Can't take the mark under pressure, but gets a high tackle against Jenkins and will play on quickly and kick around the corner into C. Park, who will get the third or fourth kick of the day. It's out of bounds on the... Chips the ball over the top, as we've come to know, but they've chopped it off Werribee and they've done well, and they play on quickly, and Todoro gets around one, handballs it back in board. Leach off a standing start, normally a good kick for distance. He goes towards the goal square. Kitchen from behind, got around the back of Overall, and it gave away the free kick. Play on was a call, and Lima ran away and gave it to Moreland by foot. Then he runs from half back, goes towards centre wing for Baird, has to make up a bit of ground, sits through nicely, but then gets...
So where's Fursland? Where's he playing? He's playing on the back half. He's got Chug, has he?
Thrown in. Symes gets it down nicely to Sean Lewis, runs free. Right foot kick towards the leader, Pyle. Can't pick it up. Right behind him, Bell, as we said, got the job at him, close to the boundary line, keeps the ball in. Sean Lewis comes across and sees it over the line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Half forward flank. Bellpost Hill into attack, kicking to the southern end in the first term. Symes and Pilkington have run down to do the ruck work. Symes with a leap. Pilkington gets it down at the back. He did well. Smith got it away quickly. Teetsy gets it away. Johns, he's wrapped up across half forward. Ball spills free. Fantella had it, lost it. Todoro picks his pocket, gets around Gergich, gets the kick away just quickly towards centre wing. Great pick up. Calvert went right, came back left, inboard. Handball to Smith, had to sit and wait for it at the back end of the centre square. Goes the right foot kick towards half forward again. McNamara up against Leach. Leach tapped it on intelligently, got it towards Chug. 50 metres out, has to wheel back around. He thought about the handball, then he goes to the kick. He should have had the handball. The kick was smothered. McNamara got it away quickly. Fantella at half back goes wide to find David Holzfind, and he just settles the play down back end on centre wing on the outer side. He chips the ball. Gergich takes the mark. True centre wing. Braden Smith gave away 50. That was silly. And Brent Gergich will...
This has got to work hard.
Handballs it away to Moreland. He goes long towards the forward pocket. Long lead. Pyle goes up, and second attempt, can't take the mark. Off hands Jovanovic. Got it back to Fletcher off a standing start. Back towards the hot spot. Baseley, he tries to tap it on. Sean Lewis is in there fighting hard for it as well. Coming the other way and doing well was Cornish for Werribee Centrals. Ball spills free. Lewis got leg. Play on the call. Bat 15 metres out from the Bellpost Hill goal. Rove by Jovanovic off the square. Goes around. Right foot kick misses. And through 4-1 behind. The first solitary behind. And Werribee Central's yet to score. Commonfine Hotel first quarter scoreboard.
So both sides filling himself out here at the moment, and Simmons goes straight down the ground, goes looking for Ellis and finds him just outside 50. Ooh, he's probably a little bit lucky there. I thought he had two grabs. Lewis just tried to knock it out of his hands. Mark has been paid with the infringement being paid. So Devon Ellis kicks the ball towards centre wing. Kick's not good. Will find Pilkington. Goes back to his left-hand side. Went back inside. Put himself under pressure. And there's a kick downfield. Umpire says it's against Martin. Chips the ball short. Toby Bray pushes from behind. Has a mark on centre wing. Further afield, Calvert leads strongly. This is the bloke they need to go through. Holtzfine's picking him up. He wouldn't be playing on him, would he?
No.
And Calvert swings around, goes in long, goes looking towards Lovell. Big bloke's good, strong, takes the mark. 25, 30 metres, actually probably 35 metres out from goal, directly in front. Leach off a standing step, no balance there. Kicks in towards the goals, but it's offline. Would have been better to do it himself, the big fella.
Captain
That's what he's down there for.
Coach Itis.
Probably. Don't worry about when we get the game next week, because he'll be back here anyway. Won't matter. Ball thrown in the forward line. Lovell doing the ruck work. Symes up over the top. Went towards Holtzfine. Picked out by Teets. Handballs back inside. Smothered by Moore. Teets got it back again. Little left foot kick. This time found Lovell. Play on to the umpire. On the left foot. Quick kick towards goal. Overall in the goal square. Brushed it through for a minor score. So scores.
Moreland from fullback. Northern end of the ground for Bellpost Hill. Chips the ball into Holzfine. Takes the mark in front of Johns. So their normal play. Handballs it away to Moreland. Close to the boundary line, surrounded. He goes with a long right foot kick towards Fursland. There he is, close to them, and unfortunately too far out. And out of bounds on the full, so the turnover will go to Werribee Centrals. Leach has got it at half forward. Thought about switching the ball. He elects to go long towards Kitchen. One out against Overall. Kitchen in front. Got 2 hands to it, got 3 hands to it, got 7 hands to it, and took the mark.
At least he's in front that time.
A couple of little things up his sleeve, and I think Lovell going up to forward is going to stretch them. This obviously means that they can't drop players back onto Kitchen every time the ball's kicked inside 50. It's going to work definitely in his favour today.
So Anthony Kitchen, we'll just look at him. We won't look at the goals because we'll know he'll kick it straight away if he gives us the sign. He gave us the sign, but he gave us the sign because he missed it. 1 3 for 1 ball. I think he was trying to
I think he missed one of them. But,
pressure the game.
Yes, there it is. So the ball's kicked in quickly, finds Martin in the back pocket, takes the mark. Just slows things down. Fletcher's gone short. That's what they do. Love to control the game, and they're controlling it here from the half-back line. Step back around Lovell. Heads towards the half-back line, kicking towards centre wing. Target's going to be Gurgic. He stands his ground. Smith fell to ground, but does well. Picks the ball up. Fursland's there. Moreland's also there. Umpire's going to come in, and they'll take possession of the ball. Umpire Ganacha. The ball thrown in the air. Symes up over the top. Taps it forward. Picking the ball up, Montgomery. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Chug. Moreland's there, ball's taken over the boundary line, and it's going to be a throw in on centre wing. Must have been on foot, was it?
Must have been. I didn't see that.
Neither did I. So Chris Moreland with the resulting free kick. Kicks the ball, goes in towards Barton. With him is Collins. Ball's tapped down. Holzfeld missed the first time. Going to have a chance the second one. Ball kicks in, goes looking towards Jovanovic. Simmons does well. Jovanovic with strength, holds onto the ball. Handball goes in towards Baseley. Gets through the first tackle. Going backwards, finds Gurgic. Gurgic needs to get rid of the ball. He drops the ball, picked up there by Tadaro. The resulting free kick, and Tadaro from the half-back line kicks out wide. Good mark, Calvert. Don't need to look at that. One hand on ball. Once he gets it there, it never drops many of them. So he now plays on, goes quickly, looking towards Leach. Lewis comes across. McNamara does well. Ball gets at ground level. Picked up by Lewis, so the pressure is really on. Chug goes in, picks the ball up, has support from behind, goes to Leach to Montgomery. Montgomery actually went and left the ball behind. Could go back to Leach if he wants to. Now he goes backwards. Couldn't find a target, but Fantella slipped in. He's tackled, brought to ground, and the umpire says throw it in.
So boundary throwing, centre wing on the outer side. Symes and Pilkington. Pilkington takes it out of the ruck contest, handballs it away. Moreland, though, chops it off and runs through centre wing. Does well. Right foot kick long towards Pyle and Barton. Barton has to stand up. Punched away by Bell at the front. Smith gets it front and centre, handballs it away to Bell. They've done well. Werribee out of defence, into attack towards half forward. Jenkins worked well to the front, should have taken the mark, didn't do so. Under pressure, through the middle, Calvert again. Pack develops around him. The umpire will come in and go bang, holding the ball. And the ball under him, who's had an influence already with possessions from centre wing, goes long towards Barton. And too far away, though, out of bounds on the full. So turnover again at half forward for Bell Post Hill. And the Centurions to take the free kick. Collins. Right foot kick along the line. Lead coming up, Montgomery. Can't take it. Jenkins pushes him off the ball. The ball runs over them.
Both settled pretty well, haven't they?
They have, yeah. Playing pretty good footy, and it's pretty intense. Pilkington gets it down to the front. Was that a push in the back? Umpire said yes, it was. Werribee Centrals handballs it away quickly towards Chug. Handballs it back inboard. Indiscriminate handball though. Fletcher, turnover. Fursland back to Fletcher, running the wrong way for a left footer. Comes back around on the left now. Switches to Holzfeld. Still in the middle of the ground. For the Panthers, Gurgic gives him a lead. He measures the pass though out wide to Barton. Terrible kick. Collins gets across there. Leads Barton in the race of the footy. Werribee happy to see it over the...
Collins and Bell in today, and they definitely match up well against the same, the size of the Balbus Hill players.
So Pilkington doing ruck work. Symes up over the top. Taps the ball forward. Went towards Tadaro. Tadaro handball inside. Moreland plucks it out of the air. Goes back and collects it. This could be dangerous on the left foot. Lines up from 45. Long kick towards the goal square. Ellis over the top. Knocks it through for a minor score. So scores. The ball brought in quickly to Galley. Galley onto the running hall. He's got plenty of room in front of him. Watch this bloke go. He just cruises the boundary line. On the left foot, goes short, looking for Leach. Over the top, McNamara does well. Behind it's Jenkins. He picks the ball up. McNamara should have run away from him. Gets the ball over the top. This time he does. Tackled. Good work from Montgomery. The ball comes out, and the umpire says that's incorrect disposal. Free kick goes to Montgomery, half forward line. Decides to play on quickly. That's their movement. That's been good in towards centre forward. Lewis was interfered with then. The umpire says it was shepherding. It was a good decision. Both Galley a bit slow to get up. Ensure Lewis. So ball with Lewis. Kicks the ball into centre half back, and Martin takes the mark. So he's been held up there. Galley's pushed there to the position to hold him up again. Kicks back into the middle of the ground. Pisano just coming onto the ground. Goes on the left. Now tips the ball over the top. Will find Holzfeld in space by himself. Has Kavka wide if he wants him. Just holds it up. Looking for Fletcher. Comes out wide, so Kavka's left forward, so in between wing, centre half and half forward. Goes in towards Baseley and also Ellis, both young players, both with strength. Back of the pack was Fletcher, couldn't pick it up cleanly. Ellis does well. Handball out to Pisano. Pisano round the corner. There's the first goal of the afternoon, and he's just on the ground. Anthony Pisano, the first goal, 1 goal, 2.
John's just on the ground, handballed it away to Pilkington. So we're going to try and hurt them. He runs forward, goes the right foot kick long towards Kitchen overall. Kitchen uses the body, keeps his feet, pushes overall off the ball in the left forward pocket. Kitchen left forward kick back towards the goal square. Martin, do you get a hand on it? Didn't matter because Nathan Lovell kicked it off the ground for a goal. The big fella has had the quick reply.
So the ball back in the middle of the ground. Symes up over the top, knocks it forward. Coming off the back of the square is Kavka, picks the ball up, went looking out wide for Pisano. Didn't reach his target. Over the top of the ball is Burke. Umpire standing back watching the advance, and he's going to come in and take possession of it. Right in the middle of the ground. Same spot as the initial ball up there. So the Burke, the last one to get off the ground. Back with Pilkington and also Symes. Symes again up over the top. Picked up there by Montgomery. He was dropped the ball actually. Kavka had the ball, lost it. Picked up this time by Collins. Went over the top as Montgomery. Went up and down with a kick. Hasn't got much distance there. Picked up by Jenkins. Gets a little kick forward, about 20 metres. Goes looking forward. Will find Holtzfeen. Good spoil from behind by Smith. Picked up there by Pisano. Chaps it out wide. Fletcher, good voice. Has Holtzfeen running short. Goes for the longer option. Pyle out in front of Bell. And he takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Goes in looking for Sean Lewis. And again, Sean Lewis pushing forward has taken the mark from 40 metres, 35 metres out from goal, almost directly in front, comes in, shoots towards goal. Nice looking kick off the boot, and Sean Lewis, he gets his first goal of the afternoon and the second for Bell Post Hill. 2 goals, 2-14.
To get an easy uncontested mark.
Back to the middle, Symes and Pilkington have a rest. It's Venner and Hardingham. Hardingham gets it down, Burke and Moreland wrap the footy up. The umpire will have to come in and do it all again.
2 genuine ruckmen now.
2 genuine ruckmen. The big giraffes, they go up. Hardingham and Venner. Venner gets another hand on it. Burke through the middle again. And wrapped up by Pisano, not going anywhere. And the umpire, well, lets it go. And the ball does come out from Montgomery. Fletcher tried to kick it off the ground. Handball came towards Galley. He's ripped off the footy by Jenkins. Still in the middle of the ground. Pack develops. Moreland just breaks free somehow. Gets the ball away to Venner. Handball back inboard. Fursland off a step towards half forward. Sean Lewis and Gergich. Lewis in front. Did well. Coming the other way. Collins had it. Lost it. Kavka through the middle as well. Bustled his way to the middle. Gergich is in there fighting hard for it. Sean Lewis as well. Happy to see it over the line. Boundary throw in. So boundary throw in. Hardingham coming down to the ruck work up against Gergich. Hardingham over the back, Moreland, tapped on by Smith, Fletcher. Venner's gone into a dangerous position at centre half forward, and they get it to the big fella as well, but Todoro did very nicely, got a hand to it, picked his pocket, ran away, got one bounce and going through the middle. Oh, he went right, he went left, he ran a long way. He handballed it away to Calvert in the middle. Calvert can go with a right foot kick long towards Lovell, the big fella, and Martin at the back. Martin got a hand to it, did well, Kitchen at the front. He tried to pick it up, couldn't do so, under pressure from Martin. Tries to create a bit of space. Martin on the ground, threw it out, Kitchen. Back towards overall, his direct opponent. Oh, got absolutely tagged by the big fella Lovell, and they can play advantage. Moreland runs across half back, shows to Doro the way to do it as well. He 3 bounces, runs away from Galley, goes towards half back, goes towards centre wing, left foot kick out wide towards the leader Gergich. Smith making up a bit of ground. Gergich happy to see it over the line, I think, under pressure, and will do so at left half forward. We'll have a boundary throw in.
The ball in and under, definitely the dominant player on the field.
So the ball thrown back into play. This time the big fellas go at it again, tap down to the forwards, and it's picked up there. Werribee clearance goes back towards centre wing. Calvert's up and down before acceptances. Ball at the back of the pack. Jenkins and Bray, 2 tough men of the game. Picked up there by Fursland. Gets through the first tackle and goes in long, looking towards Gergich. He's behind. Smith does well, positions his body well. Fletcher's also there. Feeds the handball up, went towards Colin. Gergich jumps on the ball. Handball's up to Kavka. Kavka gets a kick forward, going towards full forward position. Oh, good work by Pyle. Handball over the top from Jovanovic. Goes towards Baseley. Didn't bounce right from him. That's a great work. He taps it back out. Goes back looking for towards Hall, and it's picked up nicely. And this player can run it. And away he goes again. Hall round the boundary line. Little smart kick. Finds Montgomery. Handball back inside to Cornish. So Cornish just back with centre wing. Goes looking towards Leach. Leach up in front. Had the tunnelling effect there, as they call it. And he comes down pretty heavily. And he's taking the wind out of the sails. He'll get up and kick the ball 60 metres. Don't worry about that. So David, sorry, I meant David. Yes, it is David Leach, isn't it? So David Leach now with the ball. Decides to go long. Leads on there towards Kitchen, protects the space, didn't try to take the mark on his chest. Well, that could have been a throw. Tapped it up towards Bray. He was tackled, came out to Fantella, to overall, over the top. Not to shoes there. Lima, Fursland just taps it to his own advantage. Fursland, Highland, Holes finds there to Bazzano, and he goes out wide. Kavka. Kick wasn't good, but it favours him. He's out there by himself, has time to pick the ball up. Fantella back inside, in space. Not too sure who's marking it with Tadaro, but he might have pushed forward. Goes into the half-forward line. Lewis can't take the mark. Cornish did well. Pyle picks the ball up, goes on his natural side, the left, and short to Gergic, and he takes the mark 40 metres out from goal.
It's definitely been a bit of a hard slog between the two sides. Just who's able to break from the contested situation, and Balpos Hill seem to be doing it more often than not at the moment.
So Brent Gergic needs to go back and kick the coach's goal here. About 40 metres out from goal. A bit worse than 45 degrees. It's going to go across the face and go right across the face. No, it's not. It's going to sneak in from behind. So it's his first score of the afternoon, and Belpost Hill now to 2-3. They lead the Werribee side, who are on 1-2, and we have gone 21 minutes first quarter. Come on, the Finn Hotel scoreboard.
Simmons down the middle looking for Hardingham, punched away by Venner. Kavka, who's had an influence since he came on the ground, under pressure from Alice. He just threw the ball away. Happy to see it over the line in the end, I think, and about from the Panthers' goal. Hardingham and Venner. Over the back, Moreland, third man up, gets it down. Holes fine, created a path for Kavka, coming across Bell. Pitched off by Fletcher, was pinched. He actually took it out of Bell's hand. Bounce on the full, so Simmons will take the free kick and kicks it quickly towards Cornish. Punched away at the back of the pack, though, by Sean Lewis, who's also been good in this first term.
Sun shining.
Beautiful day for football.
So the ball on the half-forward line, thrown back into play. Big ruckman there. Venner probably got the tap down, went favourite towards Lewis and also Cornish. He can't pick the ball up. Pizzano's running the ball towards the boundary line and getting to the Buckley's end or southern end. The umpire throws it back in. Hardingham actually taps it to his feet, picked up there by Venner. He does his ruck work. Tadaro has been good. He's got his own space there. Goes towards Calvert. Lima able to get the ball to ground at ground level. Calvert works hard, collected it, then goes back after it, dives on it, needs to release it. Moreland over the top. Ends up with Johns. It's probably his first touch of the afternoon. A handball over the top to Bray, back to Johns. So on his left side, normally a good user of the ball. Goes in looking for Lovell, positioned himself well. Martin just able to annoy him out of the contest. Feeds the ball up, found Leach, needed to get the ball forward. Diving in the ball's McNamara, and the umpire's going to come in as is. Let things go. It comes out, and it's picked up by Fursland. On the left foot, short, and the mark's been taken in the back pocket by Fantella. He now goes longer towards centre wing. Went looking for Lima in front to Darrow. Can't take the mark, so Kelbert's going to ride, but good body work there from Pizzano. Protected the ball. It's actually come out. It's picked up by Montgomery over the top. Back to Kelbert. Kelbert on the right foot. Quick kick going forward. Fursland coming across, and he takes a nice mark. He's got Moreland in space by himself, and when he gets the ball, he's a bit like Hall, can run and carry. Oh. So Moreland now, he's off, and he's done this a number of times today already. That's one bounce. There's his second one. Just allowing players to come to him. Short kick over the top. Has Kavka. Running player back inside. Can go to Fletcher or Moreland. Fletcher should be on the... Oh, he's dropped an easy mark. Decides to go in looking for Baseley on the lead. Good body work. Ellis right with him. So they're young players, both playing tight football. Picked up by the player in Pyle. Kicks back towards the goal square, and the mark has been taken by Jovanovic, and he will go back and shoot for his first goal of the afternoon.
Great play by Sean Lewis.
So one player that I do like, though, as Jovanovic strolls in and misses.
I'll tell you what.
Jeez, no.
The umpire says he's missed it. It's 2-4 now to 1-2 Werribee. As we said, 25 minutes gone first quarter. Buckley's, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Simmons, 65-metre kick, good too for distance and for numbers, because Bray's at the back of the pack, ran on through the middle, handball, set Calvert a task, had to sit and wait, gave it away to Chug, just back on the ground, long right foot kick towards full forward, coming out, Martin punched away by Overall at the side of the pack, Jenkins in a foot race with Burke, Jenkins to pick it up, he's happy to see it over the boundary line, I think, he's done well defensively.
And Alice playing on Baseley at the moment, just very, very good matchup for him.
So boundary throw in. Side of the pack, Leach got it down, Chug wrapped up, not going anywhere. The umpire will come in and ball it back on. So ball up, left half forward, Werribee into attack. Bray with a big thump down, gains 25 metres, close to the boundary line. Teats can't keep it in, Hall can though. Got a clearing left foot kick, gained another 20 metres, but rolls out of bounds in the left forward pocket for Werribee at the northern end of the ground. We'll have a boundary throw in.
It's a funny game. As I said, both sides still testing each other out.
So thrown in, Lovell. from behind. Double fister, great play to Pilkington. Fresh air shot, got wrapped up as he tried to get the ball away. Martin, handball to Symes, under pressure handball, turned it over to Chug, wrapped up without the footy. The umpire said play on. Goes the other way, Johns, turns it.
No.
Throw, said the umpire. So out of the contest from Chug and Baird. He drives it long towards Fursland. He's going to have 7 blokes against him as they come, but he does very nicely. Fursland, he needs some support. Chug was in there. Kavka wrapped him up, lost the footy. Fletcher, handball was great. Jenkins, between half-back and centre wing, goes towards Gergich, but he falls over at the crucial stage. Braden Smith takes the mark on centre wing. He plays on quickly, drives it back towards the middle. Under pressure towards Leach. Good mark. The coach stood up for him and took the grab against McNamara. Had Tobin coming across as well. So right in the middle of St Albans. David Leach has the football. He'll drive it long with the right foot. And look at that. Goes bang towards full forward. At the back, Martin Lovell got a hand to it. Play on, said the umpire. Hole's fine. Kept his feet. Can he pick the footy up? Yes, he can. Clearing kick towards Baird. Might sit for him okay across centre half back. Sweeping handball to Tobin. He got flattened after he got rid of the footy too. He goes towards centre wing. Fantella takes the mark for Bell Post Hill. Now the leads are on. Pyle gives him a lead straight up the ground. He goes in that direction. And Pyle takes the mark against Bell. Plays on quickly as he always does. Left foot kick around the corner. Gergich gave him a lead. Great reading of the play. Gergich takes it 55 out from goal. He wheels around, goes towards the leader, Jovanovic. Great play, Bell Post Hill. And Jovanovic will shoot for goal, 45 out directly in front. He'll probably go and tell the goal umpire he's kicked it after this.
That's 5 pinpoint passes in a row.
How was the footy? That was great, wasn't it? So, Matt Jovanovic, who's kicked 2 behinds this afternoon in the first term. Chance to put the third on the board for Bell Post Hill. He comes in, a right foot kick. This time he has missed it again and has missed everything. In fact, it hasn't even made the distance and will be marked in the last line defence for Werribee by Dale Collins.
Confidence, a big thing in football. Jovanovic gets the trouble. He's got 2 behinds. Can't get the major. In front, Pilkington doesn't take the mark. Pyle does well. Knocks the ball towards the boundary line. It goes over just weeks. Umpire throws the ball back into play. Over the top, Pilkington gets the ball down, goes to Toby Bray, little quick hands, Teach, good hands to Burke. So Burke's out now, kicks the ball further afield, went looking for Leach. Back in support is Lima, able to get there. Handballs over the top to Jenkins. Jenkins under trouble, goes back to Lima, so well done. Bell Post Hill again, short kick, finds Pyle, mark taken, just in front of the commentary box. Turns round, goes towards Tobin, can run inside 50, goes looking towards Baseley. This time he's out in front of Ellis, can't take the mark. Picked up by Ellis. He does one, the young fella. Handball goes to Teets, out towards Johns. Johns back towards Collins. They need to get rid of the ball, clear the zone. They're going to do it because Calvert's going to take the mark inside the centre square. Player wide, looks like Hall on the far side. He'll get it, cut back inside. He takes the ball now. Goes on that left foot, goes long. Not too sure what it was going for, but it's going to bounce. Favours Pilkington, picks the ball up. Handball goes out towards Montgomery. He's held without the ball, surely. Umpire doesn't pay it, taps the ball back inside. Allowed to go on by the umpire. Now he comes in, takes possession in the forward pocket for the Werribee side. Let's buy that number 1 and 2. So now umpire throws the ball in the air. Lovell stands his ground, taps the ball down to Teach, kicks round the corner. Does he bring it back far enough? Does he bring it back far enough? Yes, he does. And that's a great kick from that pocket in the boundary line. The second goal to the Werribee side.
But has missed everything and out of bounds on. So Brad Martin drives it long towards half back. Fursland goes up and can't take the mark. Right half forward for the Centurions on the outer side. Pilkington and Symes. Umpire throws the ball back in to the front of the pack. Through the middle, Tobin. Lost the football though in the tackle. And the umpire said, was it... And, well, he called play on advantage for Werribee. It wasn't in the end because the siren sounded. So it is quarter time. And Werribee Central's 2-2-14. They trail Bell Post Hill 2-4-16 at the first change. Goal kickers Dale.